ask one question. First off, I'd like to say that thank goodness for America that the name escapes me, but it has to do with global warming. That Al Gore was not elected as our president, but yet I still see the country going down along his path. And I suppose we should forgive one of the senatorial candidates his youthful indiscretion of being one of his champions back when he was at Ohio State. But I think that he's grown up and matured.
For the record.
But anyway, I'd like to find out your views on global warming with this country.
Sure. Thank you. For the record, when I was in college, I cheered Ronald Reagan when he came to campus. Global warming. I had an interesting meeting. Vaclav Klaus is the president of the Czech Republic, and I had a meeting with him about a year and a half ago in Prague. And he is a very outspoken on the international stage, very, very outspoken person and a scientist and skeptic on global warming. We had a very long discussion about it. I do think that the science is sketchy. Even and I guess scientists who consider themselves to be environmentalists disagree on the science and the impact. There's no question that the Earth's core is increasing slightly in temperature, but the real question, and I think what's pertinent to the debate in our country and in global politics, is how much have people really contributed to it. And I don't really think that there's much evidence that suggests that that people have or can do very much to change it. Now, I'm a good steward of the environment personally because I'm not wasteful and dirty and stupid, and that's, I think, how most people view it. I'm not that because any government agency or the UN or any international organization tells me that's how I ought to think or how I ought to be. And I still think that that's a good approach for individuals, for companies, for our country and our government. We all want to be more efficient. We all want to be cleaner. We all want to do things that have less output. And as technology allows us to do that, we should strive for that. But setting up artificial benchmarks, penalties, penalizing ourselves for not making those benchmarks, setting up I think, very false system of rewarding good behavior, which really, at the end of the day, is only a money-making scheme for the folks that are the authorities on it. It is not a very wise approach.
You mean you don't think that we can pass legislation to lower our temperature?
I would ask the people in Pompeii who are frozen like this if an act of Congress would change their situation. No.
Okay, thank you very much, Kevin and Michael. I certainly appreciate your coming here.